So once you're all logged into Pinterest and you're ready to start pinning things, one of the very first thing you're going to want to do is create some boards where you can place your pins. So your boards can be as, creative as you want to make them. You can compartmentalize the different interests in your life and separate them into different topics. Whatever you want to do, you can do. So come up here to the Add button. You're going to click Create a Board. Let's say that, I mean, you can name it whatever you want. So how about if I name this board Crafts for Kids? You're going to want to choose a category so that Pinterest knows kind of like how to label these to allow them to come up in different searches and give them increased visibility. So I'm going to choose kids for that category, and you can also choose if you want your boards to be, if you want just you to be able to add to your boards, or if you want to allow other users on Pinterest to contribute to your boards. I usually just keep them just for myself so that, it's just all of my thoughts and my interests on there without collaboration. But there are definitely times where a little collaboration could be fun too. So I'm going to click Create Board. It's going to give me my new board. There it is. And I'm ready to go and start pinning onto this board. Let's say I have a few minutes to spare, so I'm going to go check what people are doing on Pinterest. You're going to come over to this main page right here. I just clicked on the Pinterest logo right here. And you have a couple different options. I could click on pinners I follow. So those 64 people that I follow, these are the things that they are pinning. You can see my friend Steph over here is pinning some bacon games. You can see that Amber is looking at laundry room ideas and, ways to organize her shelves, things like that. And the list just goes on. So these are all the people that I follow. And I'm seeing a lot of bacon in here, I think. I think Steph is on a bacon rampage. But, yeah, there we go. See? Bacon roses. Who knew? Bacon flavor bomb. She's going to love it when she watches this video. So those are the people that I follow. And then you have the options of up here. You can go to specific topics. I find I spend a lot of time in the DIY and crafts area, in the kids area, and also definitely holidays. I like to look at fun stuff to do for the holidays, how to decorate the house and things to do with Lily. So that's another option. And then you can certainly come up here into the search box and you can specifically search for something. So let's use this option. Let's say I want to look up, how about finger paints, finger paint recipes for finger paints that I could make, homemade finger paint that I could make to use with Lily. So I typed finger paint recipes in that search box and boom, here are all sorts of different options. I'm sure if I scroll down there's even more, it'll pull up anything that's tagged with finger paints. So some will be relevant, some won't be. I could probably even, if I just took off recipes, because that's a little more of a specific term, you might even get different ones. Looks like most of the same ones popping up. These are probably the main hits right here. So let's go to this one. It looks like it has a simple recipe on the front. So if I click on that picture, like I told you before, now not only, this person has it all together right here because they've got the directions right on the image. So that pretty much puts it up there for everything. But if I go down here and I read the comment, it says make your own everything. Finger paint, Play-Doh, sidewalk chalk. So that tells me that if I go up here to this main, this source right here where somebody originally pinned this picture from, it's going to give me all sorts of other recipes that I might want to use with Lily. So if I click on that direct link, here it is. Here's the post with all the DIY stuff. There's crowns, there's paint for the bathtub, Play-Doh, just all sorts of cool stuff. So I really like that. So what I would do when I'm on this page is I would come up here and hit repin, or I didn't even have to come into this detailed view. I could pin it right from this page. Repin. Here pops my little my choices here. These are all of my boards that I have. So this one would definitely go into the Someday with Kids board. That's where I pin all of my craft ideas or things that I think would be fun to do with Lily. I click pin it. I do have the option to post what I'm pinning to Facebook or Twitter. I tend to stay away from those because I don't want to anger people with filling up their feed with Pinterest pictures. So I'm pinning it, boom, there it goes. If I want to see where it went, here I am. I go back to my dashboard, back to my boards, and here, check it out. It's showing up right there in that Someday with Kids board. Now this is going to show up for my followers. They're going to see that I just pinned that picture. So if I come over here, you can take a look at everything that I have pinned lately. Some are from my sites, some are not. Most of them are not from my sites. They're usually from other places that I get cool ideas from. And you can see who's repinning my stuff. So this is once I pin something, my followers can come in and repin that from my Pinterest account. So here, like this one over here with Sparkly Kool-Aid Play-Doh Valentines, you can see that 10 of my followers have repinned it. 1 has commented on it. You can comment on things. You can like things just like on Facebook. So that's a neat option. That, in a nutshell, is how to pin things. There's one last option I want to show you today that just takes pinning to an all-new fever pitch. You can add a nice little instant pin button right up here to your taskbar. Obviously, I'm using Firefox, so I'm going to show you how to do it in Firefox. It couldn't really be simpler. All you need to do is you're going to come over here to add. I'm just kidding. You're going to come over here to About, and you're going to click Pin It button. And there's a bunch of different options, iPhone app, blah, blah, blah. You're going to stick all the way at the top. See this? Grab it, drag it, drop it. There it is. What does that button do? Well, let me show you. So if I just happen to be on my website, one of them, and I just happen to want to pin something or what have you. Let's say I want to pin this post that I wrote on how to make a peanut butter bird feeder. So I'm going to click on the direct link so that I can get my direct link up here and make sure that my pin will redirect to the actual post about peanut butter bird feeders and not to just my main site, my main homepage. So in order to pin this post directly to one of my boards on Pinterest, it is as simple as now clicking this shortcut button. Here are all the images that it has pulled up from this page on my blog, and I can choose any one of these pictures to pin to one of my boards. So the rule of thumb is, really think about the pictures you're pinning. You want them to kind of show your followers what this post is all about. It's just helpful, especially when there's no text to accompany it. You might pin this picture full of the ingredients that would show people that, okay, it's like a craft you can make, but it's not that specific. So I would definitely choose this one, Peanut Butter Bird Feeders, because it has the text, it has a picture, and it's just really kind of a no-brainer of what you're going to find when you click on that post. So I'm going to pin that. Here pops up this little prompt box. I can go ahead and choose which board I want it to go on. I'm going to keep it in Crafts for Kids. Then you also have the option to type something in. It makes you type something in. So even if you just type in like cute or I'm going to make these, that's fine. But sometimes I like to type in, a short little sentence about what this is about. So here I'll type in cute kid craft. How to make peanut butter bird feeders. Simple. Again, you have the option to pump this out to Facebook or Twitter, your choice, and it's as simple as clicking pin. So there we go. We have confirmation that it's been sent to your Pinterest account. You can click on there. It'll take you right to Pinterest to see your pin, or it'll just evaporate into thin air like it just did. So if I want to check it out on my board, I can go back to Pinterest. I can go back through my boards, and it should show up in that, yep, there it is, that new board I just made. There we go. And now it will come up in my pins for my followers to repin, comment on, or like, whatever they want to do. And so that's how you can just be searching and surfing on any website, any blog, and you find something that you think is pin worthy to one of your boards. You can use this little instant pin button to grab it right away and throw it on your boards. So you know what, it's just a great idea for when you are surfing the internet and you're coming up with craft ideas and Christmas time, home decor. I mean, I used Pinterest this year to make candle holders for the table and all sorts of other things that I really never would have thought to make, or that maybe would have been in some of the magazines that I get. Like, I like Disney Family Fun, and I like Parents, and, you know, the ones that have little snippets of crafts and cute ideas you can do with your kids. But, like, this is an entire website dedicated to things like that. So I can spend my time on here and pin things that I want to try, and they're all in one place. I can access it from my computer, from my phone, wherever. And the one thing that I like the best about Pinterest is it just really opens up my mind to, like, things that are so simple, and in many cases so frugal. Like, some of the recipes for homemade cleaners, house cleaners, homemade crafts to do with kids, like the paints and the Play-Dohs and things like that, they are so inexpensive, so much more inexpensive than finding something on sale at the store, finding paint on sale at the store and having a coupon. Some of this stuff, I mean, you're talking about like 3 ingredients that you already have laying around your house. So great for rainy day activities. And I found myself pinning so many different things that by the end of the year, my New Year's resolution for 2012 is to start actually doing some of the things that I've pinned, because I have so many things pinned at this point that I just haven't done them all. So, you know, this board is a mix. Like, you'll see some things are from my own website, and other things are just ideas that I found that I thought were really cool and I really want to try to do someday. You know, some I'll never do, but some I hope to. And I'm happy to say that I already have done a few. It's just really inspirational. I just need to try to, like, make the time to actually do it. Like, look at this. Paint a masterpiece party. Jeez. It's the cutest ever. Who knows if I'll actually really do it, but I like it. I think it's cute. And I have it right here. I don't have to worry about it. I used to just rip articles out of magazines and pictures, and I would have them all over the house, never in one spot. No easy way to click through them or flip through them or organize them. So here we go. Like, I have all these ideas in one spot. So that's it in a nutshell. How to use Pinterest effectively, how to get started and get going on it, start pinning, and there's really not a lot of rocket science behind it. It is just a fabulous site that lets you cater to your individual interests and share common interests and ideas with your friends. I mean, your boards most likely will be nothing like mine. You will have your own topics and subjects and other people you follow, and that's what makes it so unique. And it's got that social media element in it, or we can just all share and make connections. So really cool. I wish I didn't waste as much of my time pinning, but I tell myself it's a little therapeutic because it's just so mindless and it's just all so pretty. So I hope that was helpful, and good luck, have fun, and start pinning.